With the new release of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, a brand new character was revealed, Miss Delight, a teacher in the Chapter 3's Playcare. We know that there is at least 8 Miss Delight teachers, all of them being sisters. Although we only see one Miss Delight in the Playcare, it seems that the rest have disappeared. Previous to the Hour of Joy, we know that Miss Delight is a kind teacher. She has a nice, soft voice and has the intention to teach the kids in the Playcare. But all of that changed after Miss Delight participated in the Hour of Joy, killing all the employees and the workers in the factory. The Hour of Joy is what got everyone into this mess. Before the release, we didn't really know Miss Delight that well. She was introduced slightly in the second trailer. She is first revealed when we enter the school to restore power. Ollie tries to warn us that Miss Delight is our enemy, but the power cuts off before he can explain.
And you won't be alone. There's someone else in there too. They're not your...
Just seconds after, we hear Miss Delight on the intercom talking to us, saying, "This is Miss Delight speaking." She talks to us like we're a student. Stay in your seats, don't leave without a hall pass. This is probably because she would speak like this to her students previous to the Hour of Joy.
This is Miss Delight speaking. Please excuse the interruption. Students, remain in your seat until the bell has rung. And no going in the halls without a hall pass.
We can already tell from the beginning of the game that Miss Delight is not fully there and has lost her sanity. We know that there is cameras and intercoms everywhere in the Playcare. She clearly has control of these if she's speaking to us. So either she is crazy enough to believe that we are her students, or Miss Delight could be pretending and role-playing as a teacher as she would have previous to the Hour of Joy. As we continue exploring the school, we see Miss Delight pass us. She walks very stiff and extremely different as she did in the Hour of Joy tape. It's probably because she was very injured, and later on the game, we see this on her face as well. The next thing that she says is, "I remember you."
Wait, I recognize you. Yes, I remember. You used to work here. How are you? Alive.
This simple line confirms that we did used to work here. This could mean that we did experiments and we experimented on Miss Delight. We're clearly a big enough character for her to remember us out of all the employees after all these decades. She questions how we're even alive. This makes sense because it's confirmed that no employee actually survived the Hour of Joy. So why aren't we dead? I don't really know, but that's for another theory. After that, she says, Barb? As if someone is actually talking to her. Is it possibly another teacher? Well, Barb isn't actually a living being. We'll get back to that though. Barb says you're looking for your coworkers.
Barb? Oh. Barb says you're looking for your coworkers.
This is a little odd because how does she know what we're looking for? This could possibly link to our past job as an employee. Miss Delight says that Catnap is looking for us and he wouldn't like that we're here. She gives us a chance to leave and says it's for our own safety. Obviously, we decide not to listen and instead continue through the school, hoping to restore the power. After a couple of puzzles, we hear Miss Delight say, "We're not a good listener, and we're like the other humans," referring to the employees.
Catnap wouldn't like that you're here. You should leave. For your own safety.
After the gates open, we see a cardboard cutout of Miss Delight with a button. We see this a lot in the Playcare and in previous chapters. If we click the button, she explains how her sisters are the other teachers. She gives us facts on anatomy, giving us another hint that this specific Miss Delight is most likely some health teacher or something related to that.
Hello, students. Find my sisters and I to learn facts across a variety of subjects. Press my button to hear some facts on anatomy. Did you know that there are 60,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body? For comparison, the Earth around the equator is almost 25,000 miles. The smallest bone in your body is the stapes in your ear. Still, damage it, and you risk losing your hearing. Want to learn more about human organs? Pay close attention in class.
We then try to get the generator up and finish our tasks, but we are interrupted by Miss Delight. As the light flickers, she destroys the generator and begins to attack us. After this, there's about a 5-minute chase scene where she ultimately gets killed by this crushing gate. Although I did want to point out Miss Delight's new mechanic. She'll only move if we aren't looking at her. She'll creepily stare at us but never move until we can't see her anymore. But why? It would be so easy for her just to run at us and kill us. Well, this is explained with hidden notes around the school, explaining all of Miss Delight's backstory and how she resorted to cannibalism in order to survive. As we walk around the school, hidden notes are found, written by this specific Miss Miss Delight we encounter. Everything written here is post Hour of Joy. In note 1, she explains how after the Hour of Joy there isn't much to do. It's extremely quiet and even small sounds can sound like shouts. In the note it says, without the children. So we know that there aren't any children at the school, but where could they be? We note that during the Hour of Joy, monsters killed the employees, but did they kill the kids as well? Well, we can find our answer in this lost tape in the school.
Where are the kids? Please, where are the children? Are they in the same place as the employees?
No.
Are the children safe?
Yes.
Can I see them?
No.
And that was it. That's all he'd tell me. Probably because he knew I'd kill them all.
So this character has hidden children somewhere in the playcare, somewhere safe. We also know that whoever this mysterious character is knew that the kids were not safe with Miss Delight. But the most important part of the note is when she says something has locked the front door, meaning all the teachers are stuck in the school with no way to escape. In note 2, Miss Delight explains that there is someone knocking and breathing at the door. She says she wonders if this thing is what locked him up in the school. Out of nowhere, she explains how she is making weapons out of pencils, rulers, and tape. She names her weapon Barb. If that door opens, I need to be ready. To me, this seemed a bit odd. Why would Miss Delight be so aggressive toward this other thing on the other side of the door? Wouldn't it be nice if they let the teachers out? I think there is 2 reasons why she could be so aggressive, or a combination of both. One is that Miss Delight knows that outside of the school and in the playcare, many are running out of food and resources. They could be breaking in, and maybe some of the other monsters could be trying to kill the teachers in order to eat them. My other theory is that she's just going insane. We know that eventually Miss Delight does really go insane, but at this moment, it's possible that she could have some sanity left in her. In note 3, we can see how she writes how she has no food. By this point, the teachers have probably been locked up for months. There isn't any food left to eat. She also says, they blocked the kitchen door. They've singled me out to die first. If they leave Miss Delight to die from hunger, that's another mouth that does not need to be fed. In note 4, we can see that Miss Delight is extremely desperate and willing to do anything for food. I can't think about anything other than food. Hardly any strength to pick myself off the floor. Interestingly, she writes, Barb speaks to me though. She gives me strength. This is really odd because Barb is not living. It's her pencil weapon she carries around. Although Barb is not living, she's the only thing that Miss Delight can rely on. All of her other sisters left her on her own to die. After that, Miss Delight writes, I found that if I stand completely still, everyone thinks I'm dead. This explains her odd mechanic of only moving when we can't see her. She thinks that we think that she's dead when she's not moving. This is probably a tactic she used in order to trick the other teachers. Barb says, I still need to eat, and the other teachers would never see me coming. Anything to stop the howling. Her last resort is cannibalism, to kill her sisters and eat them. In note 5, we get the horrifying confirmation that Miss Delight ate her sisters. I had to eat. I had to survive. I ate them. This is really disturbing, knowing that Miss Delight had to eat her own sisters. Something interesting I noticed is that she says, I'm so sorry. This was surprising to me because I figured that after being left out and being abandoned by her own sisters, she wouldn't be sorry at all. From the other tape we saw, we know that she wanted to kill and most likely eat the kids, so it's surprising that she still has feelings for anyone. This last note is very important and one of the reasons Miss Delight is trying to kill us. She starts off by saying that the door opened from the school. This is extremely big because if the door was open the entire time, Miss Delight wouldn't need to kill or eat her sisters. Together, Barb and I found Catnap waiting. It was he who locked the door. I wanted to kill him, but I knew better to believe that I could. She clearly has lost her sanity from killing her sisters and talking to Barb, her weapon, but she's still smart enough to know that she can't kill Catnap. He seemed oddly glad that I was all that remained. This interests me because how did Catnap know that the teachers would result to cannibalism? And why specifically this Miss Delight? She finishes the note saying that we are now a team and Miss Delight will report to Catnap. We see this when she says at the beginning of the school scene, Catnap wouldn't like you being here. And this last sentence is very interesting to me. Report what we see to each other and to him. This him is most likely the prototype, in control of Catnap and now of Miss Delight. When we look back at the tape shown earlier, when Miss Delight asks to see the children, this mysterious character replies no. I think that this interaction is Catnap and Miss Delight talking after he opens the door. If it wasn't obvious, Catnap is extremely smart. He somehow knew that Miss Delight wanted to kill and eat the children. It's sad that Miss Delight was once a nice teacher, but ended up resorting to a horrible way to live by eating her sisters, and being killed inside where all of her other sisters were murdered. But what do you guys think about Miss Delight? Is she a good character? Will she make a return in Chapter 4? Miss Delight is definitely my new favorite character in Poppy Playtime. But leave your theories and thoughts in the comments.